following holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Faking the handoff, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Looking to throw again on second down. Powell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Howell. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Gibson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Gibson again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Powell completing the quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 5. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Howell. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Howell. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Zach Davidson, 29 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Open man is Davidson, the tight end.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and 3 from the 9. A handoff running left is Gibson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
One more time with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Let's go now. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready?
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Watch out now. 52.
Now Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
They'll try again with Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll pitch this out to Pollard, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Gibson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Third and long, here's Howell. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Ultra, ultra. And cycle. Striker, 3-3. Steal, check, steal.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2, here's Howell.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First down, Howell to throw. He's got it to Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell rolling to his right.
Zach Davidson
from 13 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Here's Pollard again.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Check strike. 52 blaster.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Number 38.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders. Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Off-play action. It's Howell. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Now, for those who missed it, he had an interception last week, too. When a lineman picks a ball off once, it's news. Back-to-back weeks, it's breaking news.
Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Big man with football. How about that? And look at, you know how happy he is right now? He's going to go to the defensive backs room in practice this week and say, guys, I'm joining your ranks.
He's a pig in mud. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Wisely will throw that one away. And the tight end goes in motion left. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Howell, another throw on second down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Howell down to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 24. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
47. We go 46. We go 47.
Prescott now. Going up top. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw again. Prescott.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
On 1st down, Howell.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Howell.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Hey, let's deal.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is down to 24. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Escapes the sack. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside give to Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Prescott on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 60 yards. So a victory here for the Commanders. So they came in here facing a very tall task, going